This is a list of the craziest rock stars of all time. When we look back on history, we are always amazed at how these people survived the absolute lunacy they experienced. Back in the day, rock stars were on another level and were often getting into trouble. Number 3, Ozzy Osbourne. The Prince of King Darkness is known for his wild side, which dates back to his days with Black Sabbath. He put his own spin on the hotel ruining cliché by scattering chunks of a dead shark over the room, and was once so out of it during a press conference that he was unable to understand words or talk, and his bandmates humorously maneuvered him like a puppet. After being kicked out of the group for being too out of control, he went into his most legendary phase of craziness, biting a dove's head off in front of record executives, biting a bat's head off during a concert, and drunkenly urinating on the Alamo while dressed in his wife's clothing. This most recent occurrence sparked outrage, resulting in an arrest and a 10-year ban from San Antonio. The Motley Crue book The Dirt says that Ozzy was hanging out with band members at a hotel pool in Lakeland, Florida. After asking for a certain white powder and not getting it, Osbourne reportedly took a straw and snorted a line of ants up his nose. Jake E. Lee, one of Osbourne's bandmates, remembers it differently, saying that Ozzy snorted a spider, not ants. After his first weird trick, Osbourne urinated all over the pool deck in front of old women and families. Number 2, Keith Richards. He may be clean today, but he used to go ham. Keith is the man who stuffed so much absurd amount of partying into the 60s and 70s, that he should surely be dead a dozen times over. In 1967, when officers crashed a gathering at Richards' country estate, he mistook them for uniformed dwarfs and invited them in with hugs for everyone. The ensuing bust nearly landed him in jail. Keith took it to the next level yet again when he nearly burned down the Playboy Mansion. He and sax player Bobby Keys had gone to the lavatory to get weird and wild with some drugs and accidentally started a fire. When firefighters kicked through the door to put out the fire, an irate Richards screamed, "How dare you burst on our private affair?" Another time Keith had the brilliant idea to buy an S3 Continental flying spur, one of only 86 ever produced, with concealed compartments to hide his stash. He used the vehicle to accompany John Lennon on a multi-day acid-tinged road trip. Richards also made significant advances to the art of dropping televisions from hotel rooms. Fortunately, a camera team recording the Rolling Stones documentary in 1972 caught the maestro at work. And you can see him release a TV from the 11th floor balcony of LA's infamous Party Hotel. Number 1, Keith Moon. Keith Moon, the wildest rock star ever, was an English drummer who played for the rock band The Who. He was known for his distinct playing technique, as well as his unorthodox, often self-destructive behavior and drug and alcohol addiction. He was obsessed with smashing television sets and blowing up bathrooms with cherry bombs or dynamite. The legendary drummer truly did everything, even things you could never imagine. He drove his Rolls-Royce into a pond once. He also bought a hovercraft and crashed it on railroad tracks. Another time blew up his drum set on national television, passed out in the middle of an arena show, and terrified the public by making humorous phony announcements from his car's PA system. His love of practical jokes, fancy costumes, and being naked is only nearly matched by his superhuman consumption of drugs and booze. Of course, he also invented hotel trashing, often using cherry bombs to shatter bathrooms. In the complete chronicle of The Who, authors estimate his hotel plumbing bill to be about $500,000. Pete Townsend loves to tell the story of how the band was going to the airport when Keith insisted on returning to the hotel, because he told the others that he forgot something. Then he dashed back to his room, grabbed the television, and tossed it out the window into the pool. "I almost forgot," he exclaimed as he climbed back into their limo. Crazy rock star acts like these are so absurd that they nearly don't sound real. We lost many legends as a result of their bizarre relationship with alcohol and drugs, which is unfortunate. What are your thoughts on the list? Do you agree or disagree? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe.